I already reviewed the first SimCity, so let's get it right into the movie that came after it. Sin City: A Day to Kill For has finally hit theaters this week. Now, it's clearly a sequel to the 2005 hit Sin City, so one has to ask why it took 9 whole years for this movie to come out. But that's besides the point. The movie is essentially more of the same from the last movie, with the same Frank Miller storytelling style, the same black and white film, with a bit of color in there every now and then, same kinds of violence, and even the same cast. Well, mostly the same cast. A good chunk of cast members from the original SimCity return, and there's also some new faces this time around. Mickey Rourke as Marv is back, so is Jessica Alba as Nancy, Bruce Willis as Hartigan, Powers Booth as Senator Rourke also make their return, and so does Rosario Dawson, interestingly enough. Now, I have to complain here a little bit because Bruce Willis is a big name and all to have, but he really wasn't in this one as much as I thought, and I was kind of hoping for him to have more screen presence. But then again, considering the ending to the first Sin City, it kinda sorta makes sense. However, the new faces in this movie more than make up for it a bit. You have Josh Brolin, who plays Dwight, this private detective. There's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who plays this gambler named Johnny, who's pretty cocky yet good at what he does. Funny thing about Josh Brolin's character is that he used to be in a relationship with who I think was a show stealer or something close to it, Ava Green's character, who's named Ava. How original. Now, once again, there's multiple stories going on in this movie, and they all sort of connect and intertwine with each other, but this time, unlike the last Sin City, I can't really say I had a particularly favorite story because they were all evened out a bit this time around. I'd say Dwight and Ava's was very compelling, considering she's on a ton of posters and ads advertising the movie. There is also a bit less story narration this time around. I noticed that, but thankfully it didn't take away from the film that much. One thing I will complain about, though, and I'm sure someone else has said it too, is the ending. I'm not going to spoil the ending, obviously, because what kind of person would I be? But I'm just going to say it left me with a kind of feeling. Like, okay, I guess. I mean, there was definitely good build up to it and all, but it needed some work. So, in the end, Sin City: A Day to Kill For, was it a pretty decent sequel to a good movie? Yes, it was. Was it better than the original? Not to me, it wasn't. Sadly, and I mean, it's not bad and all. I just think it lacked in a couple of places, and for that, I'm going to give it a silver ribbon rating. You'll enjoy it in my opinion, but you'll also notice some flaws here or there. Special mention to the fact that Christopher Maloney was also in this movie. Yes, for those of you who watch TV, Elliot Stabler played a part in there. Now, what did you all think of the movie? Did you like it, dislike it, didn't care, want more? Please tell me. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future.